I don't care what people really think what I look like. It's not about what I look like, it's about my comfort level. And you know, you can, this is about an hour from my house. I'd say our local mountains, Southern California, but you know, for Southern California, that's pretty. And to be able to have the ability to be able to go out, the time, you know, I guess just the general enjoyment of the outdoors. I could guarantee you, if you didn't like the outdoors and you came out and hiked for just a mile, you know, which is, I won't lie, a mile is tough depending on which area you're in. You know, a mile can put you on your knees or make it enjoyable or non-enjoyable, and that's just the way it is. But if you get the right, whoops, if you get the right pack, I was trying to spot a fly. If you get the right pack, the right equipment, the right shoes, you know, or the right boots, it just makes it more comfortable and more enjoyable. I'm gonna walk back, and another little log, 8 inches. So I'll review the pack a little probably later, but I'll give you some more shots as well. Shut off, stupid. Hey guys, this is about halfway point, maybe of a 6-mile loop, 3.2 miles, somewhere around there. This is the little meadow of, I think it's called Hidden Lake. I call it Small Laguna Lake, only because small is always dry. This one always has water. Pretty nice place to have lunch. Especially, see how this zoom works. Ugh, it's terrible. Especially over in that area. You get a nice breeze coming off the meadow. Pretty shady. Bugs don't bother you. Guess you can't turn off camera with your gloves. Come on. Hopefully you guys can see this. Behind me is Big Laguna meadow, as I'll call it. A little out of breath. This is obviously the best part of the whole thing. Not to be redundant, but usually at this point I've already taken my pack off twice. I haven't taken it off yet. Is that insane or what? Alright guys, looks like I only got about 12 minutes left on my card. I wanted to show you where I ate lunch. Kind of halfway break. And then I wanted to show you all my gear. So I've got obviously my hiking poles I mentioned before. My stupid hat. These are Craftsman work gloves. They're like neoprene right here, so they're a little warm, but I kind of got them for mainly warmth, and my hands do sweat a lot, which I don't know why I actually got them that way, but I could use them in the winter and they'd still keep my hands warm and protected. I always got little blisters right here in my, you know, my fingers from my poles for the loop, So they work out pretty good. They got 5 trips on them or so. But I put them on my poles to dry them out, if you're wondering why they're there. Okay, so here's the Kelty again. I'm just going to call it a vintage pack. Like I said, I got it on eBay for 25 bucks. I opened up all the zippers to show you what's inside. In this pocket, I had my snacks. It's a homemade high protein bar. I'll show you that. I'll annotate the website if I could. And then my Carhart fleece beanie, not windproof. And then my suntan lotion, SPF 40. It's just in a other bottle. And then Ben's 30 DEET. I've only used it once. It's not too buggy here in Southern California, so it's not bad. There you go. And then what else in here? Oh, my Streamlight headlamp. Works great. 3 modes. Runs on AAA batteries. I've gotten about almost 2 days out of it, so it's pretty efficient. I usually keep it on mode 2, which is like the medium. And then, as you can see, what was in there, there's a massive amount of room left. And then I've got Nothing Fancy's level 1 first aid kit. I'm still reviewing the level 2, but of course I won't pack in the level 2. But I just took it out and there's nothing else in there. And then this side, let's see, we'll go up here. I've got, I don't know who doesn't carry a bandana, but I got a bandana. And what I do with my bandana, I freeze my water bottle at night. As you can see, this has no provisions on the outside for a water bottle, so which is fine because I do it this way anyway. But I wrap my bandana inside my water bottle that's frozen, and today it's let's see if you can see that, it's about, dang it, it's 80 right now. Hiking it's about 85 degrees, so it melts a little bit, but as you can see here, there's all the ice, and then I filled it up a little bit with my water after I drank it. But the bandana not only keeps it from totally melting, but I know halfway through the day, at the end of the day, my bandana's cool, the water's cool. I can soak the bandana, rub it on your neck, your face. There's nothing better than that, let me tell you. So that's why I do that. And then I've got my Black Diamond, I call it tent light. It's one of them small deals. Awesome. This lasts like 3 days, give or take. I would say probably a couple hours in, you know, positive or negative. Go away. And then a little bottle of hand sanitizer. As you can see, there's nothing else in there other than those, and there's a massive amount of room. And then down here I've got leather work gloves. Even though in Southern California we can't start fires, just in case, I use these for when I collect sap and resin and stuff off the trees, but that's what's in there. They're just standard, you know, crappy old leather gloves. And then I've got my fire kit. It's an old, I think it was a camera case. Whoop. Multi-tool. Cheap old Gerber thing. Then I've got full weight. I think sucks. No focus. A full weight carabiner. And then I've got 75 feet of 550 paracord. And then these deals, I don't know what they're called, but they hold the pack together instead of using like fast clips. And then there's a provision down there for, you know, your tent or a roll up or pad or what have you. And it's got the leather strap holders. I already loosened these up. Kind of hard to do one-handed. Let's see. Get open. There. Sorry. On the outside of this zipper, in case I needed to start a fire real quick, just an aluminum can I cut in half, put a D-ring on there. So I've got wind protection. I usually carry a thing of Vaseline in the fire kit, small, and you can put Vaseline in there and twigs and what have you, and get your fire started at least in a windproof container. I always bring Trioxane with me. Then I've got it on a little carabiner, and then these are just cheap old, they're no weight, you know, maybe 100, 150 pounds for lashing, or no real reason, to be honest with you. You know, I've never had to employ them for anything, so but you never know. So inside the main compartment on the outside, I've got my Alta knee pads and what else in here? Oh, my MSR Groundhog Stakes. In the video, I'll put a list in the text on what all this stuff is, in case anybody wants to duplicate it. That's it. That's all that's in there. So inside the main compartment, I've got my Teva, I don't know what they're called, Flush 2s or something like that. Insanely comfortable. I got these from REI. You can check them out. They're like 20, 25 bucks, something like that. Everybody knows what that is. Then I've got Fleece 300 weight. It's a quarter zip pullover. Got, what is that? Oh, my shirts. Got a outer, inner, and then a North Face. It's a full sleeve button up, and there's one of those, and then one. It's armor gear shirt. Sorry. And then I've got my tent. It's in a pillow sack, but it is my tent. It's all crappy one-person tent. Bought it like 20 years ago. My GSI Dualist, and it's got both canteens and what have you. All the I've got a MSR pocket rocket in there, and then a canister. And then, as you can see, it doesn't have provisions for a bladder, so I got my cheap Rothco bladder. In the company I work for, we used to sell Rothco, so I basically got it for free. But it's definitely not a Camelback, and I hate the little drink end. You gotta put your teeth on this thing and release it. It sucks. And then a cocoon. What is that? Oh, that's my sleeping bag liner. My air pillow, another cocoon. These products are wicked. This thing is, for as small as it is, it's like 2 ounces. But blows up, fits my fat head, and my head doesn't roll off during the middle of the night, so it's pretty cool. Now I've got, since I'm 6'1", 230, I've got an inflatable Thermalite pad. It's one of the big 1.5 inch ones. Oh, there it is. Actually, no, some stuff fell. This is a Big Angus. So there it is. And then I've got my sleeping bag. This is an REI 20-degree down thing. And then I've got it in a Granite gear compression set. thermals, long johns, top and bottom. It's in a 4x6 Ziploc bag, just in case I take a dunk. At least I'll have. And then my socks. I call these sleeping socks because that's the only thing I use them for, is to sleep in. But in another 4x6 bag. And as you can see, that's it. So again, pretty awesome. The pack for, again, what was it, 25 bucks? I think that'll do, at least for me. So give you a little view of the scenery. Hopefully it's not too windy. This is a popular place for mountain bikers and general hikers and stuff, so it's always populated. A couple of mountain lions about a month ago. I saw one, probably 80 pounds. Not a big one, a little juvenile. But definitely a nice place. Do see an occasional turkey. And that lake there is what they call Big Laguna. I'm going to pan back this way. If you look back here, as you can see, that's where Small Laguna is. Snow, rain, never fills up, at least not since I've been here. So that's why I call the lake that's behind me from the other shot Small Laguna. But whatever. Hey guys, I wanted to show you some other gear that I have. This is a Casio, it's a dual sensor. Again, sorry, or twin sensor, sorry. This focus sucks. Twin sensor. But it does altimeter, barometer, temperature, and all that stuff. It's fairly accurate in all respects. It says it's 55-60 as far as the elevation right now, but it's give or take honestly a few feet. Max I've seen it at 70 feet off. Comparing it to my GPS